as soon as I came in, I felt really very comfortable. Really cool, very nicely equipped, no?
Any IB school in the world, and it's the same sort of look or feel. So for parents that are international,
you can get lost here.
Yeah. No, the facilities here are really nice, and because the staff is so open, we can really ask.
So many different projects.
Yes.
Check this out.
So,
oxygen gas. Yes, and this is a purpose-built school, yeah?
and I took a shower here.
Marhaba friends, we're kicking things off in Arabic today because we're about to explore one of the best schools in the UAE, Raha International School. Heard of it before? It's the first school in Abu Dhabi to become a Continuum IB school, meaning it's fully authorized to offer all 3 IB programs, PYP, MYP, and DP. We'll talk more about what that means during today's 360-degree tour of this amazing international school in the UAE. So let's not waste any time. We'll start in the head teacher's office with Nicola. And guess what? My colleague Adi from Mariyadi is already there, ready to show us around.
Okay, how big is this school? How many pupils do you have?
the school has 1,100 students this year, and next year we're expected to grow to about 1,400.
Oh my God, so you grow from year to year, you become bigger and bigger.
Yes.
Because really good academic results.
Yeah, amazing academics. We're a popular school, so as we're growing each year, we're taking more and more families on. They hear about us, they want to join our school. So lots of growth. We're really excited.
Mm-hmm. And it's not just academic results, great facilities you have. It's like all-round education. I spoke to 2 of your kids, which kindly agreed to take me around the campus, and they are, so excited about what they do, and not just what they do in the classroom, but outside of the classroom as well.
Yeah, we're really lucky. Our campus is only 3 years old, and it was purpose-built to fit into our local area, to cater to our international students. We really wanted an emphasis on sports. So you'll notice we have big playing fields, big indoor gyms, a large indoor swimming pool. So our facilities are built for the students we're wanting to attract in Abu Dhabi, that we want in IB schools. Yeah.
So what's your strongest field? What would you say?
Our strongest field.
That's a tricky question.
Well, I was going to say the teachers, but I've already spoken about the teachers. What we're strongest in is we're an IB school, so an international baccalaureate school, which means if your child comes to our school, they can go to any IB school in the world, and it's the same sort of look or feel. So for parents that are international, that have jobs that require them to go to different countries, there will always be an international baccalaureate school. And we have the same type of philosophy of teaching, which is students learning through being curious, students learning through being creative, and this inquiry-based project-type learning. So you won't walk into our classrooms and see children in rows facing the teacher. It will be children talking, collaborating, some working outside, some working inside. So what makes our school so special is if you want to teach your children skills that they will need outside of the school, into the workplace, how to be collaborative, how to problem solve, how to be creative, that's the type of education that we are really promoting at Raha.
The students Adil spoke to Nicola about are Ali and Lucy. They gave us a fantastic tour of the school, which you'll see in just a moment, and even shared a bit about the IB program. By the way, if you want to learn more about International Baccalaureate, we've got a full video on this topic over on our channel. Definitely check it out. The link will be in the description to this video. But for now, let's kick off the tour of Raha International School.
Oh, let's go!
This gym is so...
Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, it's a free weight and a and a rowing machine. So
Really?
So
That's the door here. There's an open...
that's okay.
That's all right. Thank you.
The facilities here are really nice, and because the staff is so open, we can really ask questions, which get us to really understand the school. So,
and to use that gym, you have to have induction.
Yes. So it's you for
safety reasons.
As of right now, it is closed. But some grades, like grade...
and IP science classroom.
So this is a science classroom, but then we also have labs.
You have what, sorry?
We have actual science labs.
Science, yeah.
So this is only the science classroom. So here we can come and work, but then we can do practicals in the labs.
Someone's projects, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, this is projects, I believe, for grade 6. Grade 6s. Yeah.
Are they like combined science, or you have separate science?
So we have it goes throughout the year. So we have
So many different projects.
Yes.
Check this out.
so
Oxygen gas.
yes,
Census.
we have for parts of the year where we're going to do biology on a certain topic, and then the next on chemistry, and the next in physics.
As of right now in science, we are...
Yeah, we are currently doing biology, in particular human health, vaccines, and things like that.
Oh, this is the lab.
Yes.
yeah, this is 1 out of 2 labs.
Not that.
We have even more than this, actually. But we mostly those 2 labs.
Well, I was thinking International School Dubai. Really cool, very nicely equipped. No?
Yes, it's very well equipped. We have access to a bunch of different things. And then took a shower here.
Would you like to test it?
No.
But yeah, there are many projects, as you can see, that are going on, particularly in the younger years. As of now, we're getting even more ready for a different touch assessment we're doing GP.
Raha International School holds accreditation for all 3 stages of the International Baccalaureate IB program. Here, students begin their journey in the primary years program from the age of 3 and continue until 12. They then move on to the middle years program, designed for ages 11 to 16, and finally complete the diploma program to earn the prestigious IB diploma. And the best part is that all 3 stages of the IB are offered on one campus.
And can you tell me where we are?
Yes, this campus is located in Khalifa City,
Khalifa.
so aptly named Khalifa City campus. We opened the secondary here in 2020, the EY facility just before. Yeah, so we are new. We're excited to have such wonderful families here who are a part of our growing KCC community, and it's a wonderful place to be.
What can you say about Khalifa City itself? I mean, is it a good place to...
Absolutely. This area is heavily residential. So, we have lots of families in and around the area, nice steady traffic through. We don't have many problems with that. And we're catching us on a beautiful day. Obviously, it's nice and clear today.
What about infrastructure? Are there shops, restaurants?
We're just across from one of our major Khalifa City area malls. So
yeah, just next door.
That's right, yeah. And then, we're approximately 20 to 25 minutes from the city of Abu Dhabi. So there's all sorts of everything in between. So we're really well connected here as a space.
So would you say this is a good place for families to invest into properties?
100%, yes. Yeah. It's a wonderful area. It's nice and calm, very family orientated, lots to see, lots to do, but not far from kind of the hustle and bustle that you might want as well.
And because it's a little bit outside of the city, property prices is cheaper, I'm guessing.
Presumably, yes. Yes.
All right, okay, thank you.
This is our arts.
Art class. Yes. Has someone's... This is art class as well?
Yeah, this is part of the art class.
It's 2 parts. It's a really big classroom where
Kids in there.
But here you can, for example, see some of the arts that have already been done this year. And then,
this is a part of
we have those different portfolios we had to make, so you can see even our own.
You get to do a portfolio.
Yes. We all had to make our own portfolios. So, for example, this one is mine.
This is yours. Sushi. Something to do with the international food?
Yeah, so basically, we just had to say to put in anything he liked. So, for example, I put in traveling because I really love traveling. I put photography, reading, music, dancing. Then I put also photos of my favorite books. And I just put in a bunch of different things I really enjoyed.
Excellent. So you do lots of projects here?
Yes, we do a lot of projects, and then we also have obviously essays or things like that we have to get ready for her DP.
And what's going on here? Growing something in plastic bags.
Yes, they're growing plants. I believe they're trying to see if...
And something grows there. I can.
Yeah, this one is growing really well.
Small time.
It's a mint tree.
Here you can see some here.
Mint plants, yeah?
I believe those are mint plants.
But yeah,
Really nice.
yeah, all different grades have different units, and so we come in at different times in the lab, which makes it easier to have different projects going on.
So do you do experiments often?
During chemistry, we did quite a few.
Depending on the unit.
Yeah, for example, right on
A unit.
units.
On a unit?
So, first of all, for chemistry, we did quite a lot of different experiments, but we actually even needed to do our own experiments for our summative. However, for biology, we are currently writing an essay on the topic of our choice, either a vaccine, the use of antibodies, or the different barriers that the immune system has. So depending on the unit, we're going to do different types of assessments, which are going to define how much time we're going to spend.
Great. So you have a separate library for just for primary schools?
It's primary is here, and then
Yeah, I mean, we have the middle school is upstairs, and we have the primary here. So
Okay.
we can have different types of books depending on the age group.
How many books do you have here?
Oh, like 10,000.
More than 10,000. Wow. Okay. And do you divide them into section by reading abilities?
Some are in alphabetical order, some are in fiction, non-fiction,
Okay.
just
And the kids can take books out as well?
Yeah, so every week.
Yeah, 2 every week. Okay.
This space is really, really special. And there's lots of teaching and many Americans within this area.
last one, yes.
In this library, students get to take part in all sorts of fun and engaging lessons and activities. Want to know more? We've got a whole video about how the IB program works in the primary years at Raha International School. Don't miss it. The link's in the description. For now, let's carry on with the tour.
Music rooms, music studios, individual spaces as well.
Individual spaces.
And this area is actually still being developed. So our music teachers have a huge map input on the requirements for these spaces, and obviously still making it
Acoustics and all that stuff, yeah?
Yes, we can actually come in for our breaks if we want to work on music assignments. And they're just itself, they're really nice because the acoustic is really good, and we can try out really a lot of different instruments.
So and this is a school's instruments, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, but you can bring your own.
on your own instruments and record.
Do you have a recording studio?
Well, so these rooms are recording studios where you're welcome to go in there. They're insulated and just
And yeah, you can record with your own laptop, or you can turn it another way.
Okay. You can get lost here.
Yeah.
first 3 weeks of school, I used to get lost everywhere. It took me so long to memorize them.
You need to have a GPS system here, you know?
It's a really big school, but it's also made in a quite logical way, so that also helps you in a way, to understand where to find what.
So you can go 10 meters.
Right. There are maps around the school building.
Yeah, there are.
So they can help you.
Black box theater.
Teachers would let us go around and stay in some of the breakout spaces to work. So, it's usually quite open.
Exactly. I think
And I'm guessing this is a purpose-built school, yeah?
yes,
It's
absolutely.
not like it was converted from something.
No. It was built straight from design.
Design studio, are you interested in
This is a design studio.
So yeah, this is the digital design studio, and then downstairs there's also a workshop with 2 different types of design.
Okay, was that like a chess club here or something?
Yeah. So here it's digital design, so websites making, game making, and things like that.
Game making as well.
So yeah, for example, for grade 9s we have for grade 9s we have a unit in which we create our own websites. And then there's a whole there's a whole criteria about it. So, for example, the first part, you're supposed to make a bunch of research on how to make a website and what you're going to do your website on.
Okay.
Then the next one is the planning stage. Afterwards, you have creating, but that's only a fourth of the whole grade. And then there's reflection on it.
Wow.
So they're really trying to get us to actually look at how designing the real world would work, because this is actually the stages that someone in the real world would have to take.
You do so much
Yes.
more than
And then here you can see there are 3D printers.
That's
So
what
Where is the
the
printers?
workshop we have.
yeah, we have a workshop downstairs as
But
well.
everyone brings their own laptops, or
yeah, everyone has their own.
school doesn't supply the laptop?
No.
No.
But the best part about this room, apart from the beanbags over there, is these boards
They're
there,
actually closed.
which you can actually write on,
Yeah, and-
jot down your ideas, stuff like that. It was so easy to communicate.
Yeah,
with.
and then otherwise, like I said, there's 2 types of design. Another type of design is the one we're doing in the
production
workshop.
design.
So it's production design, and then for example, us, we were doing a technology organizer.
Don't you organize it?
And
So it's
yeah,
like a design and technology
so
department?
basically, it's we have one where it's digital, and then we have one where it's physical. And then and for example, the production design was it's again, you have the research, you have the planning, you have the creating, and then you have the reflecting, and that's definitely really interesting. And then otherwise, afterwards for DP, you can take either a design course, which will go into even more detail.
Cool. Very, very cool.
And now, the principal of Raha International, who you already met, is going to take us into another design classroom.
And design and technology.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Looks like they're
Okay.
got stuff out and about.
And you know what everything does, yeah?
There are 3D printers. That's all I know.
That's all you know. So this is not your section.
This is not. Gilbert might know.
Yeah.
You know what was done, but
Obviously, probably this one cuts things.
I
yeah?
think that's some
This one drills. Yes. Yeah. So cut and drilling. This is polishing. Okay. Uh-huh.
I know this fantastic stuff. I'm just not sure.
You're not sure.
I'm not sure what it does. So we have this for our design, and then next door we do a lot of our STEAM, our science and technology for our primary school. So these are the 3D printers. And you'll see here lots of the Lego education stuff we use with our one.
For
Building, robotics. So we also use the space next door as our classroom for all our robotics in our building in here as well.
And I've recognized this. This is a laser cutter or plasma cutter.
Good question. Good question.
Don't it?
Yeah.
It is a laser cutter.
Yeah, lucky I haven't been asked to teach the design classes. Yeah, so we've got great...
This is so cool.
So cool, hey?
Yeah. Don't you boys do this?
Yes, but I don't know what to ask them about.
Yeah. All right.
Lots of
Is someone coming in or trying to come in?
trying to come in. Might have to go around.
Trying to come in?
Yeah, the kids love it. They love this. This is creating and building and designing.
You know, this is good for future engineers,
Exactly.
architects, product designers.
And you'll see here they're doing stuff with the F1. We've just had the F1. Even here I can tell that they've been studying with the Formula One as well, because that's just come through Abu Dhabi. So
Is there a teacher?
one of our facilities helpers. All right. So yeah.
Thank you. Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
What's this? I have no idea what this
It's
device.
a pity the kids were done
I
with.
think I know what this is. This is a charger.
Is it?
Yeah, I think they're trying to create like a stand for. This is for mobile phone.
Yeah.
For an iPad.
Actually, I think what they're making is like jewelry boxes or storage boxes.
Are they?
Yeah, so this one here is, I think this is one of the secondary inquiries where they design a design box for their like mum's makeup brushes, or they each have a different design and they have to make it with this. And one of the grades is actually making clocks. That's what it is.
Okay. Look at that one.
And it's very cool, yeah. I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe similar still with the jewelry box design.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not very helpful in this classroom, I'm sorry. So here's some of their design type stuff here.
Mm-hmm. So you have to model it first, design it, and then you get to do it.
They have a classroom upstairs where they do a lot of their planning and preparation, and they reflect on what they're doing, and they evaluate their designs and sort of co-create them with the teacher and with other students, and then they come down and do the practical side of things here.
All right. Okay.
Done? Hi, darling.
Design and technology is a subject you'll find in many international schools, and it is a popular subject. It's part of the IB Middle Years program for years 6 to 10 and continues into the diploma program for years 11 and 12. IB Design and Technology is pretty similar to the DT you see in England's national curriculum. The focus is on giving students a deep understanding of the design cycle through practical, hands-on learning. They take on projects that tackle real-world challenges. Take Ali and Lucy, for example. Here's what they've been working on lately.
An activity that we did in one of the lessons, we had to build a fort. So,
Well, there was a point behind it, is to build a sustainable kingdom, or
like a fort.
exactly, and out of sustainable materials.
Yeah.
In order to show us like how hard it is, and then
It was also to bring together multiple of our lessons. For example, design and science were two lessons that were combined there. The idea of physics and things like that. It was just a small project where basically we had to manage to make reports as strong as possible out of materials that weren't necessarily strong because they had to be sustainable, such as cardboard or paper. And that made it much harder, so we really had to think through your design. And there the teachers were basically testing our different design, which was definitely a very fun experience to do. Not only to create it, but just also watching it being tested out is really fun.
the best part about the school, I think, that like everyone would appreciate, is the fact that we do a lot of projects that are connected with the real world.
Yeah.
So it's like training for school instead of just going to university and
Okay, so you're like how to apply your knowledge.
exactly how to apply it in real life situations.
That's something that
So it's not just theory. No.
Project work is a huge part of the IB program in any international school. And it's not just about being hands-on. The International Baccalaureate also gives students the chance to get into universities pretty much anywhere in the world. But when's the right time to start IB? And how do you prepare for admission to an IB school like Raha International School in Abu Dhabi? We'll answer all of that during your consultation with our experts. Just leave a request and one of our international education consultants will reach out. Links are in the description. Now let's get back to the tour and check out the dining hall at Raha International School.
So do you have your own kitchen or you have a catering company which comes in?
So we have a kitchen. At the moment, though, with COVID, they closed the kitchen.
Okay.
So after COVID, we bring in pre-packed food because that's still the regulations. So once they start to move, we'll start to do live cooking here as well.
Okay.
But they have hot food offering here, and then hi guys, how are you?
Do you cater for different dietary requirements as well?
Yeah. So vegetarian, gluten-free. Probably they're the two main ones that we need to cater for as well. And we try to have a mix of food for the different cultures and the different preferences as well.
So international kind of menu, yeah?
Exactly.
But
we have sort of grab and goes, and then we have the hot foods, so there's a lot of options.
Is there a portrait still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely.
And obviously all the meat is halal, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what was for lunch today?
What was for lunch today, ladies?
Well, it's okay. It's just, I know lunch is over, but still. Rice and what's that? It's like a
Dal.
dal makhani, whatever that is. This is, I'm guessing, beef, yeah? Ah, it's vegetarian. What was as a meat option?
Cajun.
What was it? Butter chicken? I know it's finished.
We've come at the end of lunchtime, haven't we?
Right, okay. Do you do like international days as well in terms of the foods? Yeah?
Yeah, so if there's a big celebration, so if it's something like Diwali, they'll put on a menu for that. So we do try to link our food to national days of countries. Yeah. And then, of course, they eat inside, eat outside.
Oh, right, they can go outside as well because the weather is nice, isn't it?
Nice, beautiful at the moment. They get to go out, and some choose to eat outside and play. So.
But they can bring their lunch boxes as well if they want.
Yeah,
to.
so some of them prefer to bring their own food. Some prefer to eat there.
Yeah.
Not everyone has to eat at the canteen.
And do they need to pay extra for their lunches? Yeah, they do.
Yes, yes. So buses is extra. They catch the bus and their food as well.
And now, dear friends, let's focus on children's health, both emotional and physical.
And our counsellor.
Pleasure.
Hi, same here.
Okay, so counseling for those like.
So
Please explain
to
me.
meet children with any kind of, social, emotional, or behavioral needs.
All right. Okay.
Reaching out to them with a play therapy, art therapy, talk therapy, just being there to provide a safe, comfortable environment so that they
Yes.
feel happy being in school.
As soon as I came in, I felt really very comfortable. Yeah, yes, it's like there's a little Indian tipi there.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we'll see if there is.
Two patients there.
How many patients do we have? Oh my goodness, you guys are busy.
Well, important to know is that you have that facility, okay? We have qualified nurses.
We have 3 nurses here at all times and after school for any activities. So our nurses are amazing, as you see.
Hi, nurses. Yeah.
They're busy.
They're very busy people.
Our children love them, so they like to come down.
It's 1,000 plus pupils here you have here, so
We're keeping them safe and making sure we have the qualified people here to support them in case anything.
The school has got a fantastic, fully equipped medical center so students can get help whenever they need it. There's also free Wi-Fi all over campus and plenty of chill spots like these for students to relax.
Can I just say this is like a university setting, you know?
Yeah, we have a lot more of these.
Yes, I visited so many universities in UK, and this is a very common thing.
Yeah, we have these all around this world. It's very, very useful. And it's a really like calm space, and you can really start working easily in there. And they're all around the school, so it's really practical for learning.
Are there any sockets to charge the gadgets? No.
Yeah, there's everything here.
Yes, it's really incredible.
And where I noticed walking down the corridors that you have those like a private booths, you know, it's like university setting.
Yes.
Because I visited many universities and they have it at university.
We like our students to collaborate. We like them to learn with each other. We believe in project-based learning and students having the opportunity to learn from one another. So we made spaces that they could work quietly, collaboratively, that weren't in the classroom. So we try to use all our spaces for learning, not just the classroom for learning, outside for learning, inside for learning, facilities for learning.
The library.
The library.
Not just one library. Library for each school.
Yeah, we have 3 libraries.
Yeah, 3 libraries and very spacious, thousands of books.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And electronic resources as well.
And the thing is today, reading is the key to education, so...
By the way, speaking of the library, Raha International School has one of the largest libraries among all private schools in the Emirates. It spans more than 2,000 square meters and houses over 80,000 books, magazines, and electronic resources. But rather than just talking about it, let's take a look.
Yeah, this is the library.
This is the MIP library.
I will visit it, or this is a different library.
This is the MIP library. So here you can see a little. So the books there are different types of books. There's a whole non-fiction section, so you can find books about economy.
You play puzzle?
Yes.
All the community place.
Yes.
Oh, everyone comes and do their own parts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Time of concentration.
Yeah. We're all welcome.
Concentration. Okay.
Yeah, we're all welcome to come into the library to work during class if the teacher is okay, or even during our break, we can come in and we can come in to read. We can come in to just work quietly. Then there's a recording studio that you can see right over here. So,
that's a recording.
Yes.
Yeah,
And then,
I think that's...
Right?
yeah, and then
What happened there?
Well, you see,
It was
we are preparing podcasts and
podcast. Okay.
so
There's something going on?
No.
All right. Okay.
So basically, we are sent up for students who come, and please, it's yours. Per se, the students are the protagonists here. We are just supporting.
But is this like for real? Or they just role playing?
No, we have actually had in the past had to make documentaries ourselves.
Oh, you
and
do?
things like that. So it has been the kind of assessment we have been doing. And here we're welcome to come in to use the green screen. And for example, you saw downstairs for the PYP, the breaking news.
Yeah.
Well, we can very well manage to do this here, but with higher quality thanks to the technology we're being provided with.
So you go like, good morning, Vietnam.
Yeah, and here I'm going to be producing a podcast during Ramadan to evolve about traveling. Yes.
Perfect.
And for example, during one of our classes, which is called Innovation, it's a whole new course. We are now, we're going to do different projects, and many people are going to work on podcasts that can very well be done here.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you for visiting.
Thank you for coming.
All right, and best of luck with your studies.
Thank you.
Remind me what grade are you in?
Ninth grade. We're both in the ninth grade.
Okay, still a few years to go before anniversary.
Trying our best.
All right, well done. Thank you.
Thank you for staying with us until the end of the video. Raha International is undoubtedly one of the top IB schools in the UAE, and we're giving it our highest rating. Don't forget to leave your comments and request your consultation. You'll find links to all our channels in the description. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.